Hello and welcome to Inside Lehman. I'm Maurice Mercado.
And I'm Laura Boden.
Researchers say a new generation of medical treatment is in our immediate future, and it involves stem cells.
Inside Lehman's Dominic Gregory tells us more about how stem cell research, specifically in our treatment of eye disease, may change the way we see.
Imagine a person diagnosed with a degenerative disease. Years ago, the prognosis would look dire, but recent medical developments show that there might be hope. One day, it could be as simple as injecting stem cells to repair what is currently a case of irreversible and continuing damage. The research is ongoing. Jason Mighty is one of several Lehman College students studying the migration and communication patterns of retinal stem cells. The focus of the research is on eye repair.
The overall goal of our lab is try to create photoreceptors in actual dishes. We're trying to create cells that can be injected into the retina and then differentiate and can be used to repair retinal tissue.
Photoreceptors are a vital part of the eye. Located in the retina and commonly known as the rods and cones of the eye, photoreceptors take the image received by the eye and translate it into nerve impulses that are interpreted by the brain. When the photoreceptors are damaged, vision is adversely affected. To actually understand the work being done in this lab, you have to first understand what a stem cell is and what could possibly be done with it.
Stem cells are cells that have not yet been programmed for a final adult fate. So genetically and physically they're immature, and they have what you call plasticity, meaning they can become almost any cell type in the body if they're isolated at an early age. What we can do with stem cells is we can guide them toward the appropriate fate, meaning we can direct them with exogenous factors to become different types of tissues in the body that need repair.
Certain chemicals that would normally be found in the body are applied to stem cells that are developed in a petri dish. This allows the results to be studied. Each student's research has a different focus, contributing to the overall mission of understanding how stem cells communicate.
My experiment is just one part of a bigger thing, which is the big tissue and retinal engineering here that we do at Lehman College. But my specific project is just to observe the cell cycle entry of neurons and just observe really what happens at different stages of cell cycle division, using different chemicals to stain proteins and see what they look like.
I need to look at the molecular content of my cells to see what is going on inside the cells. And once I figure out what is going on inside the cell, I can figure out, so how about if I put these two cells close together, then are they going to communicate and send a signal and talk to each other or not?
The research being done here will no doubt contribute to the field of stem cell therapy, a field which is only in the beginning stages, especially here in America. Just recently, the FDA approved a phase 1 clinical trial for using stem cells to treat spinal cord injuries, but doctors are already seeing the potential for using stem cells to treat eye injuries.
I think that stem cells for retinal diseases really have tremendous applications. I think that by and large, the diseases which will need to be treated with stem cells are these diseases in which the cells die or degenerate.
Dr. Lucien Del Priore, a retinal eye specialist at the Harkness Eye Institute, says that stem cell therapy will not replace traditional forms of surgery, but rather help where surgery is currently ineffective.
Usually it's a genetic defect that the patient carries that they were born with that essentially leads to death of cells at a certain point during life. And at the moment, the techniques for stopping that cell death are extremely limited, and most patients continue to lose vision despite our best efforts.
The students on Dr. Redenti's team recognize the contributions they are currently making and have high hopes for their research.
The tissue engineering aspect is really cool, but it would be a lot cooler to see that being applied into like your grandparents who are suffering from glaucoma or macular degeneration, or soldiers coming back from the war and they have shrapnel in their eyes. And if we can have this technology ready to go in maybe 15 or 20 years, and to be able to restore sight to people, that's an impact. That's something worth seeing.
Similar to the calculator, which could be seen as the precursor to modern computers, stem cell research could very well be the precursor to something much grander and with a wide impact on medicine. But not all roads lead to victory, and medical research does indeed take a lot of discipline, patience, and exploration. Dominic Gregory, Inside Lehman.